All right, this is going to be a very early run through of the back nine at Maple Hill. So I'll come back around and do a video on each hole, but just to give you guys a quick glimpse at what I've learned so far and what I think works best. So on hole 10, the key here is don't get too close to this elevated pin position. Unless you got a really strong tailwind, then you can go full send and get right up next to the side and have a look. But typically, what you want to do is take something like the glide roll rive and power down even because we want to end up about 120 from the basket. Let's see what this is 123. So that's pretty good. The closer you get, the more constricted the look at the basket gets to where it just goes away. If you get right up next to it, you'll have no look at the basket, no hope of birdie. And so this is going to play about 30 feet up, so about 150. And I'm not going to take a lot of time on some of these aim points, throws in, but let's see if I can get this one. All right, good start. So that was 30 feet extra. So hole 11, tough wind for this hole. I'm going to go glide, skip, captain. There is a bit of a fairway over here to the right. You can't see it, but I don't think I'm going to get it in this wind. It's probably going to end up somewhere in these trees. Yeah, that's a terrible tree to hit. Now I'm going to have a really difficult second shot because not only I'm probably going to have collision, I'm 485 feet away. Geez, with a three cross. Let's go with the turn glide and just hope, do a poke and hope here. All right, I didn't have collision. I don't know if I'll be able to get up here to the green to get a look though. Might have a long look. 70 feet, okay. That was pretty good scramble. So yeah, this back nine is no joke. There's some tricky holes here, uh, particularly with some of the more adverse winds. They can get very challenging. All right, hole 12. You can't run this for eagle, but the safe play is just take something with some turn, like glide, skip, captain, and just try to get up this fairway as much as you can. You can go backhand and try to come down this hill, or I mean, you got to look now for birdie, but this is not a good run. So probably just going to lay up about 100 feet, severe downhill. Just drop it down here for the birdie. So the birdie on that, it's not challenging. The eagle definitely can be. You can get in all kinds of trouble trying to get the eagle. All right, hole 13, got a nasty wind here. We're going to go with the accurate roll musket because even though it's 485, it's severe downhill. And just want to try to do a poke and a hope here. Let's see what this looks like. If you can get in the middle of the approach here, you can usually hit something. I caught the barrier there, and it'll stop you. But you can, if you miss that, you're going in some bad places on that hole. All right, hole 14. The Acroglide Sapphire probably preferred. I was also throwing the Windbreak Water Skip Rive in some bad winds. But with this wind, we're just going to throw the Sapphire out there and see if we can get close to the green. Is it going to hit? Okay. Took some nasty skips there, which it can do. The worst wind you can get there is a three wind out of the right off the tee, and that's a nasty wind that can send you some really dark places. So that looks like a gimme, but it's not. All right, hole 15, we got a very tight tree line tunnel fairway here. So we'll go accurate roll musket, see if we can thread through here. Uh, Backhand with about half a disc worth of hyzer. Usually keeps her pretty straight. Oops, shot too low. I keep forgetting. You don't want to go too low here either. You need to keep your aim up. And hitting some trees again, but we should have a look. Yeah, this course is just full of trees looking to deflect your disc everywhere but the fairway. So not doing good so far. All right, 16 is the ace run. You can get the badge on this. It's also the one that Kevin Jones slipped on a while back. Uh, Probably there's a bunch of different discs I've seen got aces on it. For me, I like the glide skip captain on the forehand, but that's for the ace run actually. Let's go turn glide rive since I'm not doing the ace run here. Just want to try to get through because the glide skip can go OB long. So something like this, I mean, it's a tunnel shot, and the turn glide rive on a forehand, it's usually pretty good for tunnel shots. Just trying to get down here to the green. Yeah, see if that had been the skip, that would have skipped right over that barrier. So uh, I was thinking about the ace run there instead of the typical play. That was high, but dropped fortunately. So yeah, tight shot there. All right, 17. This is one you really need to practice because it's not when you first see this, not real clear what you should do. But I like the turn glide rive on the backhand here. And I'll show you why. So we're going to go with the turn glide. Got a two wind out of the left. Um, Put a little bit of hyzer on it even. And if you can just get down here somewhere in the open and turn around, there's the basket. If you try to go forehand, what you'll often end up is somewhere in this area where you have no look at the basket, no idea what to do. And if you try to get through all this mess, it's just going to turn into an ugly score. So this is one you can run for the eagle, but if you miss, there's a big drop off and all kinds of trouble. So I'm just going to lay up here for the safe birdie. Plays a little downhill too, so clank the basket. You can see that drop off, and you can get in lots of trouble running that, but it's there. So that's a potential eagle. All right, hole 18. Probably lots of different options, but what I have found I like best is glide skip captain on the backhand and just try to get as far as you can down this fairway. So let's try that and see how that works. And we're not going to get very far. You would think elevation is kind of deceiving here, I think. And this hole is very tricky. There's when you get up towards the green, it's a very, very small island green. Um, it's hard to access from this point. You would think you could run it, but chances are, if you do, between the elevation changes, the walls, the trees, chances are you're going to go OB and go to the drop zone. So, what I like to do is just take the fuse and this little wall right here, just try to slam up against it. If you can do that, you're right near the drop zone, and you may have a look at the basket. All right, and so there's the drop zone, 109. Let me get my fuse back. Well, 100 rather. Probably plays uphill a little bit though. It does, I think, actually. So let's go 110. There's a birdie. All right, that's a quick look at Maple Hill. Back nine. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. We'll see you around the valley.